Tell her what happened at the Harper safe house. Warren knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack.
Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
Who is this Ray Shamar you had your Harper searching for?
A shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
He traveled with you in those old days.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
Yeah, I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
And here you are. You made the right choice. Don't second guess yourself.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing.
Chris.
Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Why are you telling me this only now?
Because I was playing the pragmatist and writing my friend off for dead. Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city. Yes?
You mentioned there might be another way to find Minsk?
There might be, but... it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
Fair enough.
Hey, you.
So, we have a shape changer at our camp. Good luck finding her. You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but, well, you know the lunatics we camp with.
Are you worried about Cazador finding out that you're back?
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
And how will you strike exactly? You won't be alone.
Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better.
All right.
An imposter in our camp. We must identify them. And quickly. Without trust, our fellowship is doomed to wither and die.
I agree.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me... Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
The Sharans are using a place called the House of Grief as cover for their presence in Baldur's Gate.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Maybe.
If Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence. We might want to confirm the veracity of his claim, or at least clean up the mess.
The night song sounded useful. Could it save you from the orb's detonation?
Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Where's Arabella gone?
The girl has left to hew her own path. She left behind a letter, as thou doth know. Hast thou other business?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You're a good boy.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
You like it here?
Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin camp smells like goblins. Ooh, more.
Okay.
When I first met you, saving yourself from Ceramorphosis was your greatest wish. And yet now, You've stepped closer to embracing it. I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope this is not something we come to regret.
Have you heard from Thaniel since we moved?
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
How am I holding up in your estimations?
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
Okay.
Keeping very well, I hope?
What will you do now that your father's gone?
Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life.
I'd like to know what happened between you and your father.
I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated.
Oh, I heard this.
This was different. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. I understand it's strange. And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but next I knew I was being jolted awake. He told me. I found last light. By the time Jaheira came, he's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew.
We already did that.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Yeah, you should join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Okay. So, I don't know who the hell this is. Yenna and Grub. So if there's a sneak in my camp, it's probably one of these.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
God, I wish I could, like, read her mind. Like, I have to be nice. Of course you can stay.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Hi. I am nervous because someone in my camp is a shapeshifter, and I don't know who it is. So I'm talking to all the animals, just in case it's an animal. But a new person joined my camp today, and I'm like, why are you so scared, kitty?
Well, why are you so nosy?
You know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Is Yenna mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
May I pet you?
Please don't.
I mean, that sounds like a cat.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Where the heck's the campfire? With the bedrolls. Hello? Is it in the barn? Oh no, it's over here.
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are a Sharlak, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great Dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'Zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Yeah.
I brought my own paring knife.
But please, don't look at me.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Connect with Lae'Zel's parasite and explore the furthest reaches of her emotions.
Loss. It permeates every corner of Lae'Zel's mind. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'Zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
You're grieving the future you'll never have. Vlaakith took everything.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
You've been quick to pledge yourself to Orpheus. What about your own needs?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
Vlaakith promised to make you bot to Vlaakith. Sounds impressive.
Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
Yeah, so what's next?
We take the Orphic hammer from Raphael's lair. Orpheus Tavki Nazin.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'Zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'Zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not. She was very loud.
soldier. My engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods.
Yeah, it's between you, me, Zariel, and Avernus. In Avernus.
Ha! She'd turn us both into sheep, then serve mutton for dinner. Let's stay here, where it's nice, for as long as we can. I'm so excited to go home. Anything that comes after that is extra.
So, Lae'Zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'Zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'Zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
That's it? Okay.
I knew any artifact that could command an Elder Brain must be close to omnipotent. But for it to be the very crown Carcer's forged, it verges on unbelievable. I assure you, the hammer Raphael offered is mere scrap metal in comparison, whatever use he claims for it. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves.
Why would a magic shop be the first place we look?
Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Are Will's horns getting longer? I don't think so.
Well met.
Not that I can tell.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'Zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Okay. Everybody seems pretty normal so far, except the new girl. Oh, it's just, I just don't know anything about her.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Yep.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Huh. Nothing of interest as of yet. Interesting. Alright. I've got my eye on Yenna. I don't know anything about her. Other than her parents never showed up. So it's like, she could be fake. Yeah, I could just attack her. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna save. Do save.
But please, don't look at me.
I'm sorry, what just happened there? She survive and run off? She had 5 hit points. And I did a crit hit twice.
Should mind my step.
Done.
Damn. It can't have been easy for Lae'Zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
I brought my own paring knife.
I don't know what the hell that's about. Let's just not attack her, I guess. Weird.
Damn. It can't have...
How much farther can I go?
All right.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while. Now then. that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
You seem troubled.
An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Who do you think of?
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
It was more intimate?
In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
I didn't know you weren't a mind flayer. I'd say you were upset.
Astute as ever. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Belin thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals, even a mind flayer's. Like you, mind flayers know fear. Like you, we crave recognition. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, I am no slave to either. My end is and always has been freedom. Belin understood this. Belin became my freedom.
That was insightful.
I am glad you were able to learn something. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.
I brought my own paring knife.
Peer into the cat's eyes. No. I got no slots for wormies.
What's on your mind?
Everybody seems to be normal enough for now, but we might have to deal with them soon. Oh. I leave camp like this. I thought I could just leave. Okay, so confront Gortash. I've already done that. Right, he wants us to accept his thing.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down, dear.
Well,
Well, I don't care about piercing shot. It can stay there if it wants. Oh, hello, Mizora.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Poor thing. He's had a tough go, and you don't know the half of it. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated.
Where's he been taken?
To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
I'm not giving up on him. Tell me what to do.
My, aren't we eager? Let's meet Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
Great. Well, that's not what I had wanted. Hey, Will.
Your tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Mizora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mizora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Where's Gortash taking your father, do you think?
I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mizora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Could it be true that Duke Stelmane allied with the Emperor?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess we will go forward to the lower city.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if
Shame no one
necessary,
cares enough.
more severe
Don't even
punishment.
think about it much, I bet.
You're having a chuffing laugh.
We lost most of our herd to wolves.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
Forget I said anything. All right.
Oh, waypoint, yeah. Basilisk's Gate.
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so.
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected.
You have you have me at a disadvantage. I have no idea who you are.
My name's Estrester, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate, so our readers don't have to.
How did you know who I was?
I work for the greatest broadsheet in this storied city. It's my job to know who is who. I imagine you'll be becoming quite familiar with it soon. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette.
And what's the headline of that edition?
If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you.
Yeah, don't I get a say in this?
Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've editors for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
Stop the presses.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Thank you.
Arrogant vigilantes brutally murder respected Thorm family.
Horrible those fellas, aren't they? Shame no one cares enough. Folk don't even think about it much.
Come on.
At least let us take her to a doctor. My friend's knee. Let her go.
Back off! She goes into the crypt, unless Lord Gortash tells us otherwise. I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
One blow, and she drops like she's dead.
Well, maybe she is.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
I know her. That's Golster.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
The Stormshore Tabernacle. Oh my lord! Look at all those dots. Oh my lord.
I wouldn't mind doing a little shopping in the city.
Same. I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for, oh, my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
I'm 10 years behind. Don't want the youths to think I'm not, you know, up with the times.
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
It's interesting how Dragonborns only appear in Baldur's Gate itself, or directly outside it. Like they weren't in Act 1 or Act 2 at all that I can remember.
Listen and submit to the Mistress of Disease.
The Elf Song Tavern, he said. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use. Where is it? Elf Song.
Probably best if I keep a low profile. They used to know me all too well at the Elf Song.
Wonder if our paths ever crossed in the before times.
Hold up, citizen.
Were you always so
This
sneaky?
is a crime scene. No admit.
I haven't survived for 2 centuries by being wrecked.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Yeah, Investigator Valeria told me to speak with Devella.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Okay, now I'm free to go up there.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Yo! Rooftop. Hey, it's her. Glorious vaulting him.
It's you! Look at us! We made it to the city! We made it to the Elf Song Tavern!
Yeah, I'm glad to see you're safe.
And are you? Never thought I'd live to perform for the greatest audience in the realms. The entirety of Baldur's Gate. Lacarissa lets me practice up here when she's on shift downstairs. She's too good to me. But you... I have a bone to pick with you, oh brave adventurer.
Yeah, what's that? Oh dear, am I in trouble?
Big trouble. The most trouble you've ever been in. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the Elf Song. Mainly because only the Elf Song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best in the realms. To usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dared to dream big enough.
Damn, that's awesome. That's wonderful. I'm proud.
Thank you. That means a lot. I wanted to tell you first because, well, you inspired me to do it. Here. My very first lute. Tuned to perfection. Thought you'd appreciate it when I'm rich and famous. Take care, my friend. Thank you for helping a bunch of ragtag tieflings in a druid's grove find their way home.
Alright. Sell that first chance we get. Alright. Bird poop up there. Alright, let's come back over here somewhere. There it is.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Yeah. Bailoff, adventurer, curiosity? Are you Devella? Valeria sent me.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
Tell her about the murder target list I found.
God, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
You said Saravok led the cultists a centuries ago. He can't still be alive, can he?
Stranger things have come back to haunt this city. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
What about the other victims on the list, the ones who are still alive?
There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
The broadsheet isn't that bad. I don't know, Caitlin.
Hey, you know why it isn't wrong to fast in the Stormshore Tabernacle?
Let's have a look at myself. Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
Okay. Interesting. I'm a little disappointed that I failed a check.
That's just a steel watch, too. They're guns.
Still me, even after everything.
Have you any idea how
Okay, let's get out of there. I don't remember how long ago it's been since I saved, so I can't really like reload and try to do that again. So we'll just lose it. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop there for tonight, everybody.